Have you ever looked at your spare change and thought, what if one of these coins is worth thousands of dollars? Well, believe it or not, a simple quarter from 1976 could be worth $25,000, $43,000, or even as much as $78,000. Yes, you heard that right. And it's not just any quarter. We're talking about the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, the one with the special drummer boy on the back. This coin was made to celebrate 200 years of American independence. That's why it has the dates 1776 to 1976 on the front. The U.S. Mint made millions of these coins, so most of them are very common. You've probably seen them in your pocket, change jar, or even in a drawer somewhere. But not all of them are the same. Some of them have rare mistakes, and that's what makes them super valuable. Let's talk about what makes a normal quarter turn into a coin worth thousands. The first thing is something called a mint error. That means the coin was made wrong at the factory, the U.S. Mint. These errors can be things like double images, missing parts, or even being made on the wrong kind of metal. For example, some of these rare quarters were struck off-center, so part of the design is missing. Others have doubled letters or numbers, where the word Liberty or the date looks like it has a shadow or a second image. These are called double die errors, and collectors love them. There's also something called a missing mint mark. Normally, a 1976 quarter from Denver has a small D below the date on the front. That D stands for Denver. But a few rare quarters are missing that D completely. These no mint mark Denver coins are super rare, and if you find one, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, especially if it's in good condition. Another type of mistake is a clipped planchet, where part of the coin was cut off before it was struck. Or a missing clad layer, where the coin is missing its shiny silver-colored top, showing the copper underneath. These mistakes don't happen often, and when they do, they can make the coin really valuable. Some people have found coins like these and sold them for $1,000 to $5,000, and even more if the coin is in perfect shape. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. Some people have reported finding a 1976 D quarter with multiple rare errors like a double die, no mint mark, and a high grade. These Holy Grail coins are so rare that people believe they could sell for $25,000, $43,000, or maybe even $78,000 to the right buyer. While it's true that most quarters won't bring in that kind of money, these rare ones are still out there, hiding in plain sight. One might even be sitting in your change right now. So how do you know if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, check the date. It should say 1776 to 1976. Then look below the date. If there's no mint mark and it looks like it was made in Denver, that could be a clue. Next, look closely at the letters and numbers on the front. If they look like they're doubled or blurry, you might have a double die. Also, check the edges of the coin. If they look weird, rough, or if you see copper showing, that could mean it's missing the outer layer. To be sure, you'll want to get a magnifying glass or a coin loupe and examine your quarter carefully. If you think you found something special, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can lower its value. Instead, take it to a professional coin dealer or send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. These companies can tell you the coin's condition and if the error is real. If your coin gets a high grade, like MS66 or MS67, it can be worth a lot more money. Even if your coin doesn't have a rare error, a perfect condition 1976 D quarter can still be valuable. Some have sold for over $6,000 just because they were in perfect shape. So it's always worth checking your coins closely. Sometimes, small things make a big difference. People all over the country are starting to check their quarters again. Some have found rare errors in pocket change, coin rolls, or old collections. That's why now is a great time to go through your coins. You never know, you might find the next big discovery. There are even websites and YouTube videos showing people finding valuable bicentennial quarters. These stories help us understand what to look for. One collector found a double die quarter and sold it for several $1,000s. Another found a quarter struck on the wrong metal and made over $10,000. And there are rumors of a 1976 D quarter with no mint mark, full doubling, and perfect condition, a coin that could easily be worth $78,000 or more if it ever hits the auction block. Even though that kind of coin is super rare, it's not impossible. That's what makes this hobby so fun and exciting. Every coin in your hand is like a tiny treasure hunt. The best part? It costs you nothing to look. So next time you get change at the store or empty your piggy bank, take a closer look at those quarters. If you find a 1976 D quarter with something strange, no mint mark, doubling, or a big error, don't throw it away. It could be your lucky coin, worth more than you ever imagined. Some people say, it's just a quarter. But for others, it's a ticket to thousands of dollars. And maybe, just maybe, yours will be the one that makes headlines. Before you go, hit that like button and subscribe, because in the next video, I'm going to show you how to check other coins that could be worth big money, including some pennies and dimes hiding in your change right now. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.